AD 2017. T plus 17 years. Second impact.
Due to special emergency circumstances, all lines are currently out of service. Thank you.
He stares at the receiver for a few moments before sighing and placing it back on the phone. Reaching into his pocket, he flips open the phone and, again, stares. No signal. Sighing, he closes it, spinning around, getting his bearings, figuring out what the hell he's going to do. The city is empty. He arrived here 2 hours ago and he hasn't seen a single blessed soul. It's a nice city, mind you. Sure, no buildings are taller than the apartment blocks, but it is a nice city. If low-key and suburban, the streets are clean, there is not any traffic, partially because no cars are moving, and the buildings are nice and colorful, but no people.
Come. Just come. I haven't seen him in 3 years and that's what you get?
The 16-year-old boy, with dark brown hair and clear blue eyes, dressed in a sweatshirt and jeans from the 4-hour train ride, scratches his head as if he can dig through his skull to find an answer. A nervous habit, yes, but considering his heritage, most find it lucky he wasn't hanging from a light fixture and babbling. Despite being well into puberty and priding himself that he is, in fact, male, he shrieks like a little schoolgirl when an explosion rips through a building several blocks down, scrambling back as VTOL jets fly backwards overhead, the 4 engines of its cigar-shaped body bursting out superheated air as a volley of missiles swarms out.
What the hell?
A statement he repeats even louder when a line of pink light lances through the air. The VTOL explodes in a plume of ignited fuel. The entire apartment block collapses as something rises above it, a great and mighty foot crushing it under its weight. Shinji Ikari's brain rewires itself at a great and mighty speed, the flight mechanism suppressing the fight response to the point where it barely exists, and the rest of his brain reinforcing the bladder control so he doesn't soil his pants. It stands over 20 stories tall. Its skin is the color of limes and sour apples. Its body is some sort of sick parody of the human form, with elongated arms covered in bony spikes, ending in 3-fingered hands. Its legs are thin and bony, and should in no way hold up that thing in front of him, and it doesn't even have a head, just a lump fused with its shoulders, where some sort of bird skull is looking at him. It is looking at him. It is looking at him.
Oh shit!
The left hand opens and turns on him, reaching for him. The hole at the center of its hand begins to glow as the air winds and pulses, cars flying towards the monster as it looks up.
Fox 2!
And a missile fires out, whipping past Shinji before slamming into the red core at its center, the creature falling back.
Shinji Ikari?
A spent green tube, a missile launcher, lands at his feet. A hand grabs his arm as he dumbly nods.
Great. Come with me if you want to live.
With a yank, the wind whips past him as he's carried along, his feet leaving the ground as the entirety of Tokyo 3 becomes a blur. Save for the green thing, it is clearly visible, and it is currently stomping after them, even though it is incapable of expressions, and its face has not even changed position. He knows that it is pissed off.
Yeah, it's me. I've got him. Oh, and the angel is after him too. We're going to need a distraction. Yeah, I took down its AT field and hit it in the core with an RPG. Okay, I pissed it off. Happy?
They run up the side of an apartment block, vaulting the rooftops, speeding along faster than a car as the lime green feet stomp the street in their wake, narrowly dodging as blasts of pink light rip up buildings.
Hey, are you afraid of heights?
Uh-huh.
Too bad.
Which is when Shinji turns around and stares at the end of the apartment building. The ground leaves, or at least the rooftop ends, and Shinji takes a moment to stare at a quarter-mile drop between them. The edge of this district of the city and the one it overlooks over a sheer concrete wall. They drop